Good day, students. Today we are going to see about types of internet connection, which is the topic which is coming under the course, that is Internet Technologies. Myself, Dr. A. John Pradeep Ebenezer, will be briefing on the title Types of Internet Connections. First, we'll see the different types of internet connection that is available. Before going into that, let me give a general introduction on how this internet connection differs. It differs based on the three categories. One is the wires that has been used in internet connections, and second one is the technology or the hardware part that has been utilized, and third one is the speed that has been derived because of these wires and the new technology that has been introduced in this internet world. Based on these three factors, the internet connection has been categorized. Now we'll list out the types of internet connections that are available from the olden days to the new era that has been introduced to facilitate the easy browsing of all types of internet services. The first one is dial-up internet. It was used for internet connection in the earlier stages. And next we switch to ISDN. Next is the digital subscriber line, that is DSL. Next we add cable internet. Next it was the latest and the fastest means of communication, that is the fiber. And then the remote areas were connected using satellites. And when mobile came into existence, the Wi-Fi connections, the towers all came into existence, and cellular broadband made way. And next, using that cellular broadband, we had fixed wireless also. And finally, now we are dealing with power line internet also. This session we'll see about the first four, that is the dial-up internet, ISDN, DSL, and the cable internet, and the rest other five types of internet connection we see it in the subsequent class. The dial-up internet make use of the technology or the hardware, that is the conventional telephone line. Because in the olden days we had only telephone lines that has been connected to different parts of the world, and the internet world made use of these telephone lines to get connected, and all the computers were connected using these telephone lines. And these telephone lines were capable of transferring only analog information, that is the sound waves or the frequencies. It was not capable of transferring zeros and ones. Then a new type of hardware was introduced that was called as modem. Modem stands for modulator and demodulator. It converts the analog information into digital as well as the digital information into analog. The sender sends the digital information. When it needs to be carried out through the wires, that digital information will be converted by the modem to analog, and after that analog, when it is received by the receiver, that analog information should be converted into zeros and ones. That also be done with the help of the modem, which is available at the receiver end. The fourth point states that the internet speed was slow because all types of conversion was needed, and the speed ranges from 28 kbps kilobits per second to 56 kbps. And after dial-up internet, ISDN was introduced, and the acronym for ISDN was Integrated Service Digital Network. It is the earlier version of broadband internet, and it made use of the public switch telephone network to transmit both voice and digital data. ISDN became very widespread in France, Germany, UK, Japan, India, and other parts of Europe. The basic internet speed with ISDN, that is the BRA channel, was around 64 kbps, and ISDN PRA, that is the primary rate ISDN, is a combination of 23 that is ISDN BRA channels. So the internet speed for this type was increased to 1.5 Mbps. Next, the connection that was introduced was DSL. DSL stands for Digital Subscriber Line. The main advantage of DSL is that we can simultaneously use both the telephone as well as the modem for internet connection. And the earlier connections, if a telephone was used, internet connection would have been disconnected. If internet connection was in the main core, the telephone lines would have had an engaged sound that has been received by the receiver. But the DSL has taken out that disadvantage, and we can use both the telephone as well as the modem, the internet connection simultaneously. DSL uses two different sets of frequencies to transmit digital data and analog audio over the same telephone lines. For regular telephone call, it uses the standard audible frequency, but to transmit digital data, it uses much higher frequencies. The telephone company will install a special type of filtering device at the houses to separate both these signals. The high-speed standard came into effect with this internet speed moved to 52 Mbps and 100 Mbps. Somewhat between 52 Mbps and 100 Mbps was achieved because of this digital subscriber line. This is the final topic in this session, that is the cable internet. Previous types of internet connection mentioned use this telephone line. This type of internet connection, that the name itself also suggests that it makes use of the TV cable network. Just like a DSL, it needs a special mode. Even the cable internet needs a cable modem to translate the digital and analog signal. The DOC DOCSIS standard is responsible for directing the usage of cable bandwidth. It also specifies the theoretical speeds that the cable broadband can transmit. With this cable modem, a speed of downstream speed of 1 Gbps has been achieved, and the maximum upstream speed up to 200 Mbps was also achieved. And the latest technology that was adopted in cable internet, the speed has been increased to 10 times. So the downstream speed was boosted up to 10 Gbps, and upstream also increased to 1, that is the 2 Gbps. Thank you for listening, friends, and hope to see you with other types of connection in the subsequent classes. God bless you all.